Worm, prepare yourself. Damn Saiyan.
We have some breaking news from Ken Zyro on Twitter. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to these, I guess, spoilers for Dragon Ball FighterZ, but it looks like we finally got Android 21 as a playable character in the game, but she's not what you would exactly say the same character we saw before. This is, in all intents and purposes, Majin Android 21, and it looks like she's got a plethora of skills here that just kind of seem like a fusion between the androids and the Majins. And I just, for one, have to say that this is by far one of my favorite designs that I've seen for a Dragon Ball character since I saw the original design for Android 21. I love the look of Android 21, and I love the look of this new Android version, fusion, whatever it could be. I mean, the only speculation that I have is that she's a scientist and maybe she's trying to gain the power of Majin and somehow fuses it within herself, and maybe in this game the power of Majin is actually extremely powerful. And from the stills that we see here and from the images from the game, it looks like she's beating up Android 16 for some reason, who supposedly is her ally. So maybe at some point she turns on him after she becomes this Majin. Maybe the fusion between Android and Majin make for a more powerful character, who knows. But let's go ahead and get into the details of her character. So holding the key to the story, a new character enters. So that essentially this is the outcome of whatever the story is going to be for Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's still a mystery. This is what I'm thinking anyway. Making her first appearance, Android 21 enters the battlefield. So I can't wait to see her introduction video of what her fighting moves are going to be and how she plays. She has an arsenal of unique killing moves. She can absorb energy of her opponents, which is really basically standard Android fare. Her destructive blow tasting cut grabs the enemy and absorbs their energy. Why can Android 21 can use the Kamehameha? Well, because she's part Majin, obviously, even though the game, these spoilers don't call her Majin Android 21. The Majins can basically mimic whatever moves they see, like Fat Boo mimicking Kamehameha and Kid Boo mimicking Kamehameha. So you will be able to use the moves of the absorbed opponents. So there you go. This shows you that the combination between Android and Majin has an outcome for why she can learn Kamehameha. She can absorb her opponent's skills. If you absorb Krillin's energy, you can use Solar Flare. The more you know about your opponent's character, better it'll be for you. So essentially what I'm thinking is, once you absorb these characters, I'm assuming you'll probably take a little bit of their life and their ki as well. Then one of your moves, maybe you'll have a blank move spot, or one of your moves changes, and you can go ahead and use their key move that they use, one of their main moves, and maybe it'll be a version of her own unique version, maybe like sort of like a pink Kamehameha. Maybe it's her own version of like a pink Final Flash or something like that. And then her super technique is Hungry Time, a skill which grabs your opponent and turns them into sweets, similar to Majin Buu, but ... So this is basically telling you that, yeah, she is a mixture between Majin and Android, but it's stating that she's not exactly a mixture because it says but. That's what I'm getting from this. She does have a tail, so that's, you know, kind of weird. We've never seen any of the Majins have tails before, from what I can think of. You know, they have the tail on top of their head. Maybe that's the equivalent-ish to it. But anyway, guys, super excited. Cannot wait for this game to finally come out in its fullest and we can play. Drop me a like if you haven't already, and subscribe, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this character design. This is going to be Dragon Ball Black, signing off.